Hi, and welcome to the creative formula for the bass guitar. I'm Brian Ellis, and I'm your host. Today we have a beautiful program in store for you. Today we're going to be studying the C minor scale and its relationships to F minor, G minor, and also we're going to look upon the E flat major scale. So we have a lot of work to do today. So let's get started calling out a few notes. And let's see if we could warm up a little bit to loosen up. All right, so let's call out a couple notes. We're going to call out as many C's as we can to get an idea of how the relationship of the scales interlock on the fretboard. So I'm going to start on the A string. Okay, let's go. C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. Then back again. C, B flat, A flat, G, F, E flat, D, C. Now descending on the 5, we'll go C, B flat, A flat, G, F, E flat, D, then low C. Then back up again. C, D, E flat, F on the pinky, and I make that correspondence. G, A flat, B flat, then the pinky again, C. And I have that correspondence. The reason why I like that pinky, because the pinky has a lot of strength. It gives me a lot of strength when I launch or run from my pinky. All right, let's go up the neck in a linear fashion. Okay, C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. Now up the neck, across C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, and high C again. Now from this high C on the G string, I would link these scales together to get from this C to get to this low C on the B string. So let's see. together. Keeping the C in mind as I mirror this C, also this low C on the 5 string. And if you're working on a 4-string bass, I'll use that same technique off this the C on the A string, and I will couple it with the C on the D string. And I'll keep it together. I'll go right across the neck to make the 2 scales connect. So let's see what we have so far. We have C, A flat right here, C minor again, coming off C, a trill, and I lock it in. I'll go to the C. Sometimes I like to go back and forth, and I go up a half step. And if we take it down in minor thirds, we will have the C against the E flat on the D string. And what I like to do, I like to mirror them. So I get as many C's as I can, and I keep one eye on the fretboard, and I keep one eye on the top and one eye on the bottom. Usually I think of the bass being applied of 2 guitars, 2 basses in one, from the 12th fret on, gives me a whole nother register. Give me that mode, that mirror mode, so I can mirror if I'm. So I have like a mirror. So I have a mirror. And if you have a 5, this low C. It gives a good warm feeling. So I can mirror the 2 scales together. All right, so we managed to look at the C minor scale, and we're going to take a linear fashion, descending, going down from the C on the A string. And what I do, the interval that's applied to the scale, in this case C minor, I use the interval to develop my pattern for creativity. For example, I'm on C, and my interval descending below is a B flat, which is a major 2nd. So if I take C, B flat, and I go down according to the scale in its interval, so I have C, B flat, A flat, G, F, G, E flat, F, D, E flat, then B flat, C again. And it comes out like. If I go up the same principle would apply. According to my scale, the interval, I will use the interval. Now, once I have that interval and I throw an accidental in, you'll hear the beauty. The beauty will be accentuated. So the beauty will be accentuated from the cross color of the different tones that's outside of the scale. All right, so let's look at that again from another position. Principle, I have the interval of the scale, in this case C minor. I use it as a launching pad. And I'll couple that. Next, I want to try to place that C minor scale, and I want to apply it to the 1, the 4, and the 5. So I would arpeggiate it. I'll keep it simple. I'll try 1, 3, 5 in a minor, then also F minor, F, A flat, C, then also G, B flat, D, and I'll put those three together. I'll get a good workout with this ring finger. This ring finger is the weakest finger on the hand, but it's very smart at times once you know how to apply it. Because if you know, the ring finger is good for your blues. It's good for your blues, that ring finger. So if I link it in, I have a position, and right in the back, my thumb is right underneath the middle finger, giving it balance to get that tone. And when I come around, I can lay the chords. So I have over there, over there, over there, over there. Let me slow it down just a touch. I can add the 7th, that B flat in there at the top. The same thing with the F on top. I would add that E flat on the top. Then if I add the 3rd, I go. I have the G, the C minor, F minor, chorded. For different color effects. So I have C minor, I have F minor, and I have G minor. So I have 1, 4, then a 5 to connect them together. And then inside that C minor, we'll go back and forth from the relative major, which is E flat. So let's take a minute to call that out real quick so we can see where our flats come in at. So let's see, we have E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, and E flat again. Now back down. E flat, D, C, B flat, A flat, G, F, E flat, then D, G, C. If I cross it and I take out that I arpeggiate it, I have an E flat major 7 with a 7, and that will lead me right into my relative minor. So that would take me right into my C minor. Now the thing I want to point out, which is very, very interesting, is that the 2 of C minor I use as a D Phrygian. Against the C minor. So the 2, I can also use a D diminished. Give me that arpeggio when I use a C minor harmonic. Which is the raised 7, give me a B natural instead of B flat and C minor. So let's put all that together. We have a C harmonic minor, and it gives us good tones too. So we have the D, which is a 2 of C minor, right? And we use a Phrygian scale, which is the derivative from C minor. And then if we look at it in E flat, we also have D as the Locrian against the E flat. So that gives us a three-way diminished run. So that opens up a lot of colors now, because we're not just thinking one scale at a time. We're learning how to take the scale, apply it to what we have to accomplish, the different songs that we want to apply it, and the song pattern, and also to dissect the scale and find out what degree each degree represents, and how can we use it to better boost our creative flow and our creative ability. So if we went to the C, right, on the E string, I like to take it and chromaticize it. So I have C. Now if I add that accidental, that D flat accidental, then we have that three-way interlock, which would give us C minor, D flat major, then D minor, then E flat major, and the D can interact. Either D minor we can use, or either I like to use myself, my personal taste, I like to use the D Locrian against my C minor, because it will give me more colors. It'll give me more colors. So let's see what we have. We have the D flat major. Let's take a minute to call that out, so we don't want to lose that. So we have D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, and D flat. And that will give us a link. We usually use that as a major minor, the bounce back and forth. The bounce back and forth. So we have C minor, then E flat, then D flat. where your different tone colors come from. If you want to explore the scale and take it in a simple form, and then use the accidentals, the notes that's not in the scale, to add color. We'll take the different notes that's not in the scale, and we'll use it to apply different color.